Welcome to Vault 94. Man, this is really cool. So as you guys know, we will be getting brand new vaults that will be opening up as free DLC in Fallout 76. There's several of them that are currently locked, but thanks to a clever user, Takisaki, he actually broke into one of the most interesting vaults out of all of them, and that is Vault 94. He gives us a full tour as to what we can expect from this vault, and there are so many cool secrets held within this gameplay here. Special thank you to him for submitting his gameplay. But yeah, one of the big secrets here is this right here, the voting machine. What in the world is it? So it seems like this voting machine is going to be an actual gameplay feature, and it's tied to what's called the Community Council. And it looks like you'll actually be able to go in here and propose motions and stuff like that. More on this in just a moment. But also, it looks like this vault could be opening up new, possibilities, including new mutations, or we could be getting new enemy variants thanks to this vault. Because it seems like it's almost like spiritually connected, if you would, to Vault 22 of Fallout New Vegas. So more on that in just a moment. A lot of stuff to go over in this video. So remember, I'm including video guides in all of my videos so that you can skip ahead to the details you seek. So if you just want to know about the voting machine, click on the timestamp in the description below and you'll skip ahead to that info. But yes, welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wonders, to Open World Games. We've got a lot to talk about. Now, have you found something cool in Fallout 76? Did you discover anything, a new weapon? Perhaps you found a place like this? Well, remember, you can submit your gameplay to me. Whatever it is, just submit it to me by following the link in the description below. I'll check it out, and I may feature it here on the channel, and I will source you and credit you. So yeah, if you find anything really cool, be sure to submit it. Would love to check it out. All right, also remember, check out Takisaki in the description below. He's got some really cool stuff, so check him out too. Special thank you to him again for submitting this gameplay. All right, so we're going to start out, first of all, about what in the world is Vault 94. And there's some really cool details thanks to the terminals here, and they also tie into possible new gameplay features as well. So don't worry. We'll get through this story pretty quickly, but it also ties into some really cool features, potential features that we could be seeing. So, of course, Vault 94 is located right here near the Pumpkin House. If you were quite curious about this, you could visit it right now. You just can't get into it. You can see the vault door, the entrance and stuff like that, the overgrowth, but you just can't get into it unless you glitch. So, this is the first tidbit that's really interesting from some of these terminals that you can access. It goes on to say this: Vault 94 mission and facilities. In the event of a global nuclear war, multiple mass extinction events are anticipated. The primary mission of Vault 94 is to monitor and stabilize the local ecosystem in the aftermath of such a war and to assist other survivors outside the vault, if any, within their needs. To that end, Vault 94 has been equipped with a complete agricultural facility, including a comprehensive seed bank containing all known plants suitable for edible or medicinal use. To prevent damage to the seed bank, Vault 94's vault door will automatically seal when external radiation reaches unsafe levels. The vault door may be reopened. Now, this is interesting because of them mentioning how the purpose of Vault 94 is basically to help other survivors. So I think that this vault, when it comes around as DLC, is going to be really about PvE content, which I would absolutely love. That's something that we really want. So I think that this will be centered around that. We're getting PvP content in January of 2019, but again, this vault really seems to be hyper-focused on that PvE content. Now, interestingly, it does mention, the seeds and the agricultural stuff, plants. This also could tie into, Vault 22 from New Vegas. You guys may remember that vault. It also had plant life in it and stuff like that, but that went completely wrong. So, more on that in just a moment. We'll continue reading through some of these terminals, so let's do this. So, it says this: the shelter period ends in a couple of weeks. The council's been debating Salvar's ambassador program, sending people out to search for survivors and invite them to the vault. I've done everything I can to talk them out of it, but they won't listen. The world out there, it's not going to be like we left it. Vault Tech expects them to crack, ditch their beliefs, fight to survive, but I know these people. I'm one of them now. They won't do it, and I don't want them to. So, again, you could see how they're basically saying the mission statement of the ambassador program here, which is something you could potentially join in this vault, it seems to me, is basically to seek out others in the wasteland and to kind of recruit them to Vault 94. So again, another focus on PvE content, it seems. Now, it goes on to say this is really interesting. This is where it gets very interesting. It says, by 2002, Vault 94 had been resealed. Entrance required a Vault access code, which only Vault ambassadors carried. An entry on the personnel terminal of Free Stater Ella Ames implies that the residents of Vault 94 met an unfortunate end. A terminal in Harper's Ferry confirms this by stating that the vault exploded and released a cloud into the air, and soon after this, strange plants started appearing, implying that Vault 94 is the source for the most strange plants in the mire. So, this is interesting. We could take away several different things from this, that we would be getting possibly brand new plants to actually craft different types of potentially mutations. So now I'm speculating. Just remember, this bit is speculation based off of what we actually know. So it could be that we could be getting new mutations from this vault. Or we could be getting brand new enemy variants. Perhaps an infection spreads in the wasteland, kind of like a plague. And from that, we get something like the spore carrier that we did previously see in New Vegas. So that could be what we could be seeing from Vault 94. Now, let me know what you guys would actually like to see. Would you like to see mutations, new enemy variant, or, hey, both? I would like to see both. I think it would be really cool. Some sort of like virus or plague actually erupted from opening Vault 94, like it was kind of detrimental to areas around Vault 94. That would be pretty badass in my opinion. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Robbie, what in the world is the council voting machine all about? Please do tell us more. So this is pretty cool. Let's dive straight into this. So when you access the terminal, it pops this up. It says Vault 94 Community Governance. Vault 94 has not been assigned a Vault Tech Overseer. Instead, this vault is to be governed by a Community Council system. All Vault residents are encouraged to attend and participate in Community Council sessions. This terminal has been provided to automatically record the minutes and motions before the Council. In the event that consensus on a proposal cannot be achieved, this terminal can also be used to conduct a community vote. Now, residents may vote by swiping their resident ID cards in the card readers to either side of the desk, which we did see that. So here's some additional text. Of course, we're going to go over this a little bit more. But, yeah, it looks like some sort of voting system that you and other players, most notably, can actually participate in. And it says this right here. These are the previous motions passed by, the ambassador program, it looks like here. Now, most notably is the motion that failed to pass, which is the security preparedness, and self-defense training. So that might be something that you can actually undertake as maybe your first mission. I'm just going to take a guess. I'm not too sure, but it seems like these are things that you're going to be voting on together, perhaps. Again, a lot of speculation going on in this video. This is incomplete and could change drastically down the future. I don't even know if this is going to be a feature in the vault. It could be removed. Who knows? But it's cool to see something like this. I expect it to be a potential feature to make its way into Vault 94 when this DLC does release. Now, also, what was interesting is that there was this right here, an emergency management terminal. Now, Takisaki did actually go in and access this as well. And this is what it had to say. It goes on to say the following. Please confirm that your team has assembled and is ready to begin. Once you confirm your acceptance of this mission, the vault door will cycle and no further personnel will be permitted in or out of the vault until the operation has been completed. Very interesting there. So, I don't know. It sounds like you might lock the vault to complete a mission, and you want to make sure you have some buddies with you before you lock the vault. That's what I'm taking a guess. That is. Let me know if you guys have any more theories regarding this. I'm extremely curious about Vault 94. I think it's the most interesting vault so far in terms of story, gameplay features, and the potential of what, these vaults can really bring to Fallout 76 as features. All right, so you know what time it is. It's time for top comments. So remember, leave a comment down below for a chance for it to end up in a future video. But we got some really cool comments here from my previous Fallout 76 video. Here's the first one from LVTV, who says they need to cut the price in the Atom Shop by at least half, and half all paint skins to be allowed to go on any weapon and armor. As for frame rate, I noticed a little more lag, maybe due to new players getting the game for Christmas, and thus making the servers more busy. Also, there's still loads of duplication glitching going on, which also puts pressure on the server. So, another person here saying that they want to see the, Atom Shop prices reduced big time, and I do definitely agree that we need to see whatever skin is available. If it's like, if it's like $10, it should not be going on just the T-51 armor. That's ridiculous, and it shouldn't be $10 anyway. But the point being is, if you do have an item out there that's a skin, it should be able to be applied to basically all the power armors. I think that would make a lot of sense. Now, Infinity Ghost says this, bro, ready when you are to move on to something else. So he's speaking about me moving on from Fallout 76. Now, I am covering other games. Don't worry. We're covering Cyberpunk 2077 here, and I'm super hyped for another little game called Borderlands 3. I think we're going to be getting some big reveals in early 2019 related to Borderlands 3, so look out for those details. All right, so also the next top comment comes from Michael Cayley, who says this, my main issue with the Atom Shop is that the majority of the skins apply only to one weapon or armor. For the amount they are asking, it is absurd that each skin doesn't apply to all armor and weapon types. So, yeah, you can see that that extends to weapons as well. So, I think that Bethesda, they will need to fine-tune the Atomic Shop big time, because no one's really interested in it right now. And a lot of people also seem like they want more serious skins that are related to, post-apocalyptic setting. Not these colorful, flamboyant skins. Now, they're cool when they're related to seasonal events like Christmas. I get that, but it'd be nice to see stuff that matches more, post-apocalyptic feel. All right, also 2 comments here about stash size. A lot of you guys still want the stash size to be increased, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on this one, because Bethesda did say that increasing it to 600 was their first step, and they were gauging to see how that would affect the servers. So let's just wait and see what the next update is from Bethesda. We should be getting news about that in January. Actually, we should definitely be getting news about that, because they did say that we will be getting, new blog posts, updates, stuff like that. And I think increasing the stash size should be a priority for Bethesda. All right, guys, there it is. Vault 94 looks pretty freaking sweet to me, and can't wait to find out more about how this ties into the story, and also what type of gameplay features this actually brings. Now, remember, a reminder here, which is super important, is that a lot of the stuff here is still very much work in progress. Some of it may be removed completely. Some of it may not, make it into the game at all. So please do keep that in mind, that things are changing all the time behind the scenes. So with that in mind, keep a lot of the stuff mentioned in this video a speculation. We will be getting Vault DLC. That's been confirmed. But again, a lot of this stuff can change in the future. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned here to Open World Games for more Fallout 76 and Open World Gaming goodness. And I will see you apparently soon enough in Vault 94. Take it easy.